As I've discussed in a previous video, there's a lot of creepy elements to the woods. To being in the woods, to even being alone in the woods, and sometimes just walking through the woods during the day. There's a lot of creepy stories to come with it. One of the videos that I have found on the internet via other channels, and I've watched on their channel, is one where a father and a daughter stumble upon a cabin in the woods that is surrounded by mannequins. Mannequins that are posed into different areas, posed with different clothes on, some of them knocked over, some of them in the trees, some of them just looking right at the path that travelers would be coming in on. In the video that brought up this subject is a video by a YouTuber named Travel with Gary and Amica. It's a father and daughter, and this video is called Terrifying Cabin in the Woods, Van Life UK. So they are very British to start off. And one of the things that just lets me know how British they are is that they call a flashlight a torch.
Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on.
It's not a torch. It's a flashlight. One of the things that they experience with this cabin in the woods are just mannequins staring right at them.
Whoa.
Look at that one. That one's got red and black hair.
That is weird, isn't it? Look at them, they're everywhere.
Eek.
Here's even one on the ladders.
Oh, there's someone lying on the ground. Without
Falling
any
over. Look at the one on the ladders, going up the tree.
Oh yeah, that's creepy.
What about the washing line over there to the left? Yeah, there. Keep it there. That is weird, isn't it?
One over there.
And I think that's a nightmare for a lot of people. If you look up mannequin in the woods, there are several videos, and most of them are stories or the likes of. There's not a lot of video evidence of people putting up mannequins in the wood because it just takes a lot of time to just bring out mannequins, unless that's your thing, unless you're really a fan of collecting mannequins and bringing them to locations out in the middle of nowhere, like a weirdo or like a goober or a crazy lunatic, whatever it is. Anyway, when it comes to these mannequins, one of the things that is brought up is that it's a possibility that it was put there for a prank during an October or during Halloween over the last couple of years. And I think that's one of those things where people play into the fear and the unknown of the woods again. But the difference is that the amount of work that this took, not just for the mannequins, but the cabin, the weird aesthetic of it all, is either done by somebody that has a lot of time on their hands or somebody that is mentally insane. Either way, that's a weird recipe of a person. Someone that owns a property out in the woods and not only are collecting the amount of mannequins, like where are they getting all these mannequins? Are they waiting for department stores to kind of just go under and then they're just collecting them? Or are they going to like a Goodwill and stealing them? I have no idea. But either way, they're taking the time to collect them, pose them, dress them, and not just that, but somewhere where a lot of people aren't going to see it. I mean, look at this guy. This mannequin is wearing a fur coat or whatever and a dress. Not only have they taken the time to dress them in clothes, but some of these in like weirdly nice clothes. Like I notice a lot of the mannequins, the female mannequins are wearing dresses and they have wigs on. So whoever has done this is invested too much, I'll say it, too much time. And allegedly, they could be mentally ill. I don't want to hurt their feelings. And obviously, don't go on people's personal property. Don't go there if it's, you're not supposed to go there, of course, unless you're welcomed. But obviously looking at this property and the mannequins, how they have them posed, dressed, the murals on the trailer. The person that set all this up has a appreciation for the female form of some sort, they're a little obsessed. That, or they're expressing themselves artistically, or maybe even autistically. Who am I to judge, you know? But either way, the female form is on display all up on this property. But towards the end of the experience of them searching this cabin in the woods, seeing all these mannequins, they see headlights coming down the only way that they can get out of there, which is a road heading into the property. Looks like a dirt road. And they start kind of making their way out as they see headlights gradually making its way down towards them.
There's a car coming over there.
And I wouldn't want to meet this guy or this. It could be a woman. I'm not going to judge. It could be either way, you know, man or female. This is their personal property. If they want to go out there and do this, they could do it. They can do it. But either way, I wouldn't want to meet this person coming at them. And honestly, it might be one of those things where the person that owns this property has set all this up may not want them to see it either. And if he might be like, oh no, they probably saw my mannequins. And they probably, I doubt this guy or woman is inviting people over to see their mannequin display and their art, as you could call it. But anyway, this is just another weird facet of what could exist in the woods and what people can do in the middle of nowhere, and why sometimes you just don't want to go just stumbling around in the woods looking for something, because sometimes you're going to find something and sometimes it's real weird.